the small forward position, standing 6'2", number 41, Jared Cooper.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Game 1. 2K Sports presents the playoffs of the NBA. Alongside Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, I'm Kevin Harlan. Allie LaForce will be our reporter tonight on the sideline. Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Smith, and it's Livingston in at the 4 slot. They've got Scott, and it's Cooper in at the 3 slot. Now, here's Scott. Pass to Cooper. Here's Farmer. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Gibson. Intense shot, and the layup is up and in.
Plays like that make the coach's life easy. Love the work rate he shows on the glass to get the score.
Right side Towns. There's the 3. That one misses.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Farmer. And he gets that one to go off the front iron.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Gibson with the steal. Here's the break. Farmer, good. Farmer's got his second bucket tonight.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what. If he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Now, here is Ibaka. Towns looking it over. Pass to Smith. Ibaka outside. Picked off in midair. Here's Cooper. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Here's Smith. Pass to Livingston. They need this. That shot missing.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Now here's Gibson. Here's Cooper. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Towns finds Ibaka. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Pass to Livingston. Jacks up a 3. Knocks down the 3 ball.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's Cooper, defended by Towns. The 3. And it's Farmer missing. Gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Pass to Dennis. Outside, Towns. Towns sets the pick for Ibaka. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Livingston. Misses that one. He's made 1 and missed 2 this game so far. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Farmer passes to Gibson, and it's Gibson finishing it off.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Now, here's Livingston. He's covered closely. Here's Dennis. Towns in the corner. 4 on the clock.
Yeah, slow start for them offensively. 1 for 5. They need to be more patient and find a better look.
And now they're turning this game into a drag race, sprinting out for easy fast break baskets.
Here's Dennis, defended by Scott. Dennis passes to Towns, and here's Livingston. Screened by Ibaka. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
Well, he continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there this morning.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Farmer's gone 3 for 4 from the floor tonight. Pass to Livingston. To the inside. And stolen by Scott. And here's the break. Throws up. Now hits how to finish the break. Throw down with
building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Take this chance now to show you the list of the postseason scoring leaders. Gotten only 1 of 6 shots to drop for them to start this game. Pass to Ibaka. Ibaka with a screen on Gibson. Here's Livingston. Here's Dennis over Scott. Dennis misses. Pass to Cooper. Shoots the 3. A three-pointer is right on target. Cooper's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Here's Dennis. And here's Smith, defended by Gibson.
Team foul. Gibson. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Outside, Towns. Smith sets the pick for Towns. Picked him clean.
That's 4 turnovers out of them already. Sloppy play in the early going.
It's good from long range.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Here's Dennis. Out to the right wing. Livingston finds Smith, trying to get something going. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Second personal foul.
Even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. First free throw is good. He doesn't get the second one. Gibson passes to Farmer. Back to Gibson. And it's Gibson finishing it off.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
Yeah, and until the defense makes an adjustment, there's no reason to go away from what they're doing.
Here's Dennis. Back to Livingston. Pass to Towns. Just 5 to shoot. The rebound by Cooper. Here's Farmer. Cooper a screen on Smith. Here's Gibson. Out to the right wing. Here's the three. Rebound by Smith. Ibaka finds Towns. Now Smith, defended by Gibson. The kick out to Towns. Back to Smith. Over Gibson. Smith, no luck. Here's Farmer. Comes up empty down low. Now Ibaka. Pass to Livingston. Now Smith. Over Gibson. The rebound by Gibson. Gibson's got 7 rebounds in the game.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
3-pointer. Drains the 3-pointer. 6 points for him.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Here's Dennis. Pass to Livingston. Here's Dennis. Outside, Towns. To end the drought. And it's Smith missing.
The defense does just enough to alter that shot.
Back to Gibson. Fires from deep. Rebound by Smith.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Dennis. Outside, Towns. Smith with a screen on Cooper. Towns finds Smith. Good work there as it goes.
Nice read. Sets his teammate up. You like how they're sharing the ball.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And the home team has possession. Johnson outside. For 3. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. Here's Dennis. Pass to Livingston. Smith against Johnson. Livingston kicks to Jenkins. Shot clock at 6. And timeout called by Nick Nurse. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
Johnson can't get it to go. Now here's Jenkins. Covered by Lee. Pass to Minix. To the right side. Here's Teagues. And off target as he starts the game 0 for 1. Lets it go with the 3. Sinks the triple.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And taken away by Johnson. All going up court. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
First personal foul, first team foul. At the line for 2, number 5.
break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. So he gets them both. 43 seconds left to play in the first. Pass to Minix. Out left of the wing. They set the pick. Here's Teagues. Rebound by Johnson.
And I'm sure next time he sits down, coach is going to have a few choice words for him with that shot selection.
Yeah, that definitely wasn't the shot they were looking for. You got to keep the ball moving in that situation.
Granger with the ball. Here's Jenkins. And the buzzer sounds, and the first, and we've got a blowout underway here. Delivering the blowout. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Welcome back to playoff basketball on 2K Sports. This is the Eastern Conference Final. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
Well, if they're going to be that ferocious inside, this defense is in for a long night.
They've got Cooper, and it's Miller in at the 1 spot. Percentage 59%. The offense is running smoothly, and it's Jenkins in at the shooting guard position. They set the pick. Miller outside, curls it from outside. Miller's got his first 3 points of the game,
and that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look for that.
Here's Minix. Pass to Jenkins. Now here's Granger. He's guarded by Cooper. Here's Burks. The rebound by Farmer. Now Miller. To the paint. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Farmer's got 8.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead. Calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Teagues covered by Miller. Pass to Granger. Here's Burks. The rebound by Cooper.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
To the middle, Burks with the steal. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Okay, time for an injury report.
You let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. This is going to be a tough loss for them if it gets more serious and he's unable to go in the playoffs. But that is an if. He's been given the go-ahead to give it a try. Guys?
Thank you, Allie. We appreciate the update.
Yeah, we put so much effort into injury prevention in the NBA, but injuries are still going to happen. That's just the unfortunate part of the game.
In the corner, Granger with it. Pass to Jenkins. Here's Minix. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Farmer passes to Cooper, and that one drops.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Shot's good. Hit. Shooting 1.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
One shot.
Free throw good. Cooper. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Ibaka outside. Pass to Burks. On the wing, Granger. Now Ibaka. Shot clock at 5. Towns for 3. Scott pulls it in.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Now here's Gibson. Back to Scott. Here's Farmer. His three-pointers off the mark. Gone 0 of 4 in the second quarter. Obviously, that needs to change. Towns down low. He's guarded by Cooper. Towns dishes to Burks. And yes, it's good.
Hey, I like the unselfishness. If someone has a better opportunity, make the next pass.
Pass to Scott. Down low. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter. Going just 1 for 5. Dennis passes to Burks. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Third personal foul, first team.
And while we have a chance, let's now take a look at the NBA's season assist leaders. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Shooting 2.
And that one misses, so it's both teams making substitutions here. And he's good on the second. Here's Cooper. 10 points for him. Fires the 3. And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Six to shoot. And that one, good. Cooper's got 12.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Left side, Gibson. Here's Farmer. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Farmer's got 8 here in the quarter.
And after not making any threes in the first half, he now has 2 here in the second half. Let's see if he continue to add to that.
Gone 7 of 9 on their field goal attempts here in the second quarter. Pretty good offense. That one drops for him. He's got 14.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Here's Livingston. Offline with his 3.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Pass to Farmer. Plenty of space. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Here's Dennis. Now Ibaka. The kick out to Towns. And they get it. The rebound by Farmer. Farmer's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Cooper. Inside. Count that as his 4th basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Ibaka outside. Here's Dennis. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Well, all of us coaches, we love when you can create looks in close.
Pass to Cooper. Cooper a screen on Burks. From outside the arc. It's rebounded by Livingston. Livingston's got his 4th rebound in this one. Dennis passes to Towns. Burks kicks to Livingston. Beyond the arc. It's not going to go for him.
Well, it's been a frustrating night for him at the offensive end. Just not able to give them any kind of a lift.
Pass to Farmer. Here's Cooper, defended by Towns. Left side, Gibson. And it's Gibson finishing it off.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. Here's Dennis, and that one goes long.
Yeah, that's a missed opportunity. Great look, just couldn't finish.
Pass to Gibson. Here's Cooper. Gibson the screen. Here's Cooper. He's got 14. That one doesn't go. Left side, Ibaka. And here's Burks. Here's Dennis. Down low. It's Ibaka. That time on the assist by Livingston.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
It's rebounded by Livingston. 31% in the second. Some poor shot selection for them in this quarter. Here's Dennis.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Pass to Livingston. And a miss there on the triple.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
And there's a minute 45 left to play in the first half. Cooper against Burks. A shot, no good. Now here is Ibaka. Tight defense on him. Pass to Burks. Back to Ibaka. Now Towns. Now here's Livingston. The rebound by Gibson. Gibson's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight.
And he's still scoreless in this quarter. And at this point, they can use every point they can get. Look, you love to see this kind of team chemistry. Let's see more of that.
Here's Dennis. Pass to Livingston. Ibaka looking for an opening. Out on his own on the break. Finish off the break. Farmer's got 18 points in the game.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Pass to Livingston. Burks kicks to Towns. Here's the screen from deep. Now just 1 for 7 with that miss. Tough night so far. Puts up a 3. No good. Shot missing. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Delivering the blowout. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. ready to get back into the action here in game one. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. Here's Dennis. They've got Scott. And it's Gibson in at the 5. Roaming the paint. That's Nick Nurse's 5 as we get into the second half. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Team foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Doing fantastically in this game. 62% from the floor. Pass to Cooper. There's the pick. Here's Farmer. Outside, Scott lets the 3 fly. Good on the 3-point shot. Scott's got 6 points.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Now Ibaka. Ibaka sets the pick for Smith. Pass to Livingston. Here's Dennis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the best shooters during the postseason.
Shooting 2.
He misses the free throw. Good on the second free throw. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Pass to Gibson. And he drops it in from the low post. He's got 12.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
From downtown, gets it to go from beyond the arc.
They are on fire to start this second half. 3 for 3 and looking totally in sync.
Here's Dennis. Pass to Smith. Over Gibson. Nice shot by Smith. Smith's got 8 points.
Well, I don't know if he needed the fadeaway, but the points count all the same.
Here's Cooper, defended by Towns. There's the pick. Here's Farmer. Oh, good on the triple.
Well, that one didn't fall, but otherwise they've been excellent shooting the ball to start this half.
Over to the wing. Pass to Dennis. Ibaka with the screen on Scott. Clock at 4. Here's Dennis. No good on the 3. Gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Scott the pass to Farmer. And they pick up 2. Farmer's got 20.
You know, they've hit the ground running to begin this second half. 4 for 5 so far.
To the paint. Here's Smith. Great D that time from Gibson.
Yeah, credit the defense there. Not allowing the easy layup.
Drills the 3-pointer.
This looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Cooper against Towns. Smith with a screen on Cooper. Here's Towns. The rebound by Gibson. Gibson's.
And they haven't found their rhythm here in the third, missing 4 of their first 5 attempts.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
Here's Cooper. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
Yeah, to put together this kind of performance at both ends of the floor on the road, it's impressive.
To the inside. Will it go? And it's finished off inside by Smith. Smith's got 7 now in this quarter.
What a difference a half can make. As much as he struggled in the first 2 quarters, he certainly made up for it with his play in the second half.
Pass to Farmer. To the middle. Tries it from 9. Shot's good by Gibson. Gibson's got 14.
His strong shooting has really helped them secure this lead.
Smith with a screen on Scott. Now Smith. That one's not going to go. Great D that time from Gibson. Outside, Scott. Pass to Gibson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
The line for 2. Gibson.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line. Gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvements here. Smith in the posts, working on Gibson. And it's Smith missing.
And they need his offense right now, but his shot is just not falling.
Here's Cooper. He's got 16. Lee outside. Pass to Gibson. Over Smith. No good from Gibson. Towns against Cooper. And the basket by Dennis.
And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
Pass to Cooper. From past the arc. The rebound by Ibaka. Gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. And here's Smith, defended by Gibson. Now Towns. And here's Smith. Over Gibson. Smith, no luck.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Yeah, the defender all over.
So both teams making some changes here. 6 attempts for him at the line. He's made 4. The free throw drops for Smith.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
I like this aggressive mentality he's adopted in the second half, doing everything he can to get to the line.
Screen by Smith. And it's Towns penetrating. Banked in off the glass. And the home team has possession. And here is Lee. No scoring in this one. Johnson. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Well, sharp interior passing is so important. The best way to create high percentage buckets.
Pass to Ibaka. Towns in the corner. The baseline J. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Here's Farmer. Now here's Lee. Now Johnson. Defended by Ibaka. Here's Farmer. No good with the triple.
Well, he had 6 points from beyond the arc in the first half, but yet to get it going here in the second.
To Towns. Now Livingston fires for 3. He can't get it to go. Ibaka against Lee. It's stolen by Smith. Ibaka in the post. And here's Livingston. Out to Ibaka. Smith right side. No good from 18. Getting a superb 63% from the field. Farmer, good.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
Getting a rough 22% so far in this one. Ibaka finds Smith. Ibaka outside. Back to Livingston. 5 on the clock. Smith dishes to Towns. Misses, and the dry spell continues. The 19-foot shot, and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Being an ugly 27% since halftime. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Ibaka, the pass to Smith. And no good that time. Excellent D there by Johnson. Over in the corner, Lee. To the paint. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. He's off on the first.
At the line for 2, Johnson.
And the second free throw, good. There's 1:26 left here in the third quarter. To the wing right side. Granger outside. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Burks. Rebound by Johnson. Burks has gone 1 of 4 so far. 54 seconds left to play in the third. Burks with the steal. Pass to Jenkins. Here's Farmer. Now, here's Johnson. Burks covering, and the shot is good from Johnson.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
Yeah, they've looked really in sync after the break. getting the shots they want and converting them.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Clock at 6. Pass to Burks. And just miss after miss right now.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Delivering the blowout. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
Well, his height gives him the ability to see the floor, and he makes a quick decision and a great pass.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And it's Burks in at the center. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Here's Dennis, covered by Miller. Granger passes to Burks. Here's Dennis to the left side wing. Takes a three. That shot misses. An impressive 65% having their way with this defense. Right wing, pass to Santos. Back to Miller. Here's Johnson. Burks covering. Tries from 10 and misses it off the right side of the rim. Johnson's gone 2 for 5, shooting 40% from the field here. Down low, and it's Granger with the jam.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. This one for 3. Rebounded by Dennis. Shooting only 21% from the field so far. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Granger is screen on Miller. Here's Dennis. That 3 off the mark. Dennis has gone 2 of 7 from the floor here. Johnson, the pass to Miller. Goes up on the wing. Burks pulls it in. Burks has got 5 rebounds tonight.
Well, with his team leading, he might just want to put that one in his pocket next time.
And the way they have controlled the glass this game, really impressive.
Yeah, they're winning the possession battle, and that's often what decides games in the NBA.
Stolen by Granger. Inside, here's Teagues. That one a little long. Gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. To the inside, Miller. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Worked that one inside nicely.
So it's the visitors now. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Poke loose. Here we go, one-on-one. And slam dunk by Johnson.
He's put on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Pass to Burks. Here's Dennis, covered by Miller. Now Burks tries to the hoop. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Well, he can play the 4 because he gets off the ground so well.
And then Johnson with the dunk.
Yeah, that's like a quarterback leading his receiver. Put it right on him.
Gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Pass to Dennis. Now here's Jenkins. Granger outside. 5 to shoot. Here's Teagues. And it's off from 3-point range.
Well, this has been a frustrating night for him, still without any points. Yeah, look, it's not always about height. He's showing he wants those boards.
Pass to Jenkins. Here's Dennis. Granger outside. There's the triple. He can't hit that time.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Higgs covered by Miller. Pass to Burks. Here's Jenkins. No good from outside. Gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. For the three, Burks pulls it in.
Well, you look at the score in this game, it's not reflective of the night he's had. He's struggled.
Now Jenkins. Pass to Dennis. Here's Jenkins to end the cold streak. And Santos pulls it down. Santos has got 4 rebounds in this game. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Can you even believe this is the same guy? What a difference here in the second half.
Lee's checked in for Miller. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Nice pass. Right under the rack perfectly for the layup.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
In this fourth quarter, pretty dire at 27%. Down low. Towns dishes to Smith. To the wing on the left. Now here's Livingston. He's guarded closely. Just 5 to shoot. That's a 2 from Towns. They get it back. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance points are backbreaking.
It's stolen by Smith. Ibaka against Lee. Ibaka, the pass to Livingston. To the paint. Pass to Dennis. And Ibaka kicks to Livingston. Towns for 3. He can't get that one to fall.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Here's Johnson. And the rejection by Smith. Here's Dennis. Over in the corner, Livingston. They set the pick. The 3. A rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Lee. And here is Johnson, covered by Smith. And the basket by Johnson. Johnson's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
Yeah, it looks like he hit the reset button at halftime. Not sure if it was a mechanical issue, but he's looked much more confident offensively.
Up top, Ibaka, covered by Lee. Ibaka outside. Towns for 3. And Santos pulls it down. Santos has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And then Johnson with the dunk.
I'd say that shot is well within his range.
I would hope so. Pass to Dennis. Now here is Smith. Smith sets the pick for Towns. Now Livingston. Inside. Fades away. And it's Smith missing. Gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the fourth. Johnson right side. And the pass goes out of bounds, and they'll turn it over.
And the misconnection there. Fans guarding their beverages. That's a pass he'd like back for sure.
Dennis passes to Towns. Now Smith. He's guarded by Johnson. Shot on the wing. That's short off the rim. And about 43% here in the fourth quarter. Rebounded by Dennis. Being only 21% from the field so far. Pass to Ibaka. Here's Dennis. Ibaka outside. And here's Smith. They need this one. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Smith's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, you love assisted hoops. That's good offense.
Here's Lee. Yep, it counts.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting to it.
An appalling 26% in the fourth quarter. Here's Dennis. Screen by Smith. Dennis passes to Ibaka. Lee with the steal. Pass to Santos. Now here's Johnson. He's covered by Livingston. A fader. Rebound by Smith. And turnovers have been the issue for him.
You can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They've got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
Here's Dennis, covered by Lee. Smith kicks to Ibaka. And Santos pulls it down. Is beautiful right now. 60% for the game. Pretty much everyone out there has been stroking it. Out to the right wing. Launches it. That shot off the mark. 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Dennis. Pass to Ibaka. Trying to find Smith. He's got it now. Johnson with the rebound. And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
And that's going to do it for this series. They'll move on.
What a moment, guys. They're going to the finals. There is no better feeling. This team has earned it.
But I'll tell you guys, they're ready to take on the Western Conference champion.
And that's going to be a great series. But first, you should enjoy this night. Celebrate with teammates. You work your entire life just hoping to get to the finals. These guys get to live out their dream.
Congratulations to the Eastern Conference champion. We'll be seeing you at the final. And so this one is in the books. We hope you've enjoyed being with us for the Eastern Conference Finals. Here with Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, signing off for this present.